A few last moments in suburbia proper. At the tavern. I started off, innocently enough, with a pear cider. But halfway through the nachos, I decided to press my luck. I went for something called a bacon and eggs porter. Came in a very small glass, and yet it was extremely potent. Day and a half in Pretty Town, then back to Sandrock. It's all good. Even the indoor axe throwing. Go Knights, go. It's a real monsoon in May. Over the weekend, the pattern of monsoon was established. The days started off warm, and in the early afternoon, the buildup began up there. Then a little wind comes in, and then a little rain. This is the first serious gully washer. I'm not really even all that sure why I'm filming it, but I was definitely motivated to do so by something. I think I just wanted you to hear that sound. And as the rain began to fall, there was one other little bit of business. That is that it doesn't look like there's going to be a transcontinental summer road trip 23-2. That came in a couple of emotionally charged phone calls that came with the rain. And you know what? I'm fine with it. This is also the third day, not only of the monsoon, the early, strange monsoon. It's also the third day that I've had the place to myself. And I used those 3 days to try to make a little more space in this place. And now that we don't have the pressure of scheduling another trip next month, that's one of the things that I'm going to stay a little bit more hard focused on. Pushing out stuff in order to make space. Then, of course, there's that tarp project I promised you before we left on the first and now apparently only summer road trip 23. So I'll be excited about that as well. You'll also notice that there's this nice space in the driveway. The existing cars, 3 of them, plus the trailer, are piled up to the left of the driveway. And this big open space to the right, looking out the front door like this, is reserved for the retrieval of the van. So it's really not going to seem as crowded as it did, or it would have, if we'd gone and grabbed ourselves another Jeep. And again, just as with the now dethroned idea of a second summer road trip, I'm quite fine with that. I guess in a way this video is me wrapping my head around the new realities. Around the fact that life can begin again. Not the exciting life, not the glamour life of the road, not the purposeful making of miles, but a more basic and standard kind of life. Once again, I find myself free. I don't see how that can be anything but a good thing. The situation seems to have made the songbirds happy. I hope you can hear them chirping up a storm. I hope you can hear that rumble of distant thunder. None of us knows. None of us knows whether we have 20 seconds left to live or 20 years. Personally, I'm committed to taking that uncertainty as it comes, without rushing. And sitting here in my rough old doorway, watching the rain, listening to the random sounds, is very much a kind of spiritual practice aimed directly at that. Just as in the academic years, the middle of May becomes a time of freedom.